Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm excited for this Friday. I'm about to head over to a friend of mine's house. She is doing a party. I need to help her set up. So I'm going to go and help her out. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a good Friday. Let's get into this mess. Today we're going to be talking about Destiny. And we're going to be talking about how Melody is over it and she was dropping some receipts about Destiny. She was calling it out and I am absolutely here for it. So we're going to talk about it. Before we do that, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post or go live. And everyone, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Now let's get into today's video. Destiny done pissed Mel off, okay? Because Mel is bringing the receipts. Remember, Mariah, should I bring the receipts? That is exactly what Mel is doing. And I am absolutely here for it. Mel was like, not today, not ever. I am over it and I am here for it. So apparently, I don't know if you guys remember how Destiny tries to insinuate that she helped Mel out and almost made it seem like Mel couldn't rent a car due to her credit. She was also giving the impression that she paid for it when that was in fact a lie. The lie detector says that that is a lie, okay? Mel brought out the red phone. I feel like Mel's red phone is where the secrets, the receipts are buried, honey. She brought out the receipts. She was right. She had the dates for the cash apps. She had the text messages. She showed us a lot of different things. I honestly don't know why people play with melodyshari, because the thing is, she always brings the receipts when she's ready. So I don't know. I think because she doesn't talk much and she doesn't say anything for a long time, people feel like they can do and say and do whatever they feel like doing. And then when Melody feels like enough is enough and comes out to say stuff, everyone is looking like, oh, how did it get to that extent? You pushed her and now she's like, I'm gonna show you something. Now, let's break this issue of the car thing down. Melody was saying that it was not about her credit. She talked a little bit about the bankruptcy and how she had to file bankruptcy, not because she didn't have money, but because Martell filed bankruptcy. So it made sense for her to file bankruptcy as well. Now, if you know about bankruptcy, you know what she is talking about. Because imagine one party says they don't have money to pay the bills and all these things, and then you're now left with having to pay all of these things, and everything, all the debts will now be coming out of your money. Heck to the no. So I understand why she did what she had to do. She talks about the fact that it wasn't her credit that was why she had to use or ask Destiny to help her with a car. Basically what happened was she is one of those people that rent or lease cars and never return it at the right time. Instead, she just gets paid for it, gets billed for it, right? So because of that, she was on a do not lease list or do not rent, whatever it's called, list. Because she kept the cars that she would rent in the past longer than she should have. Someone in the comments said she was a car rental gangster or something. I cracked up. And it was interesting because from the communications, from the text messages, you can see that Melody is asking her how much is this, sending her the money straight away. There was no, oh, this money, I need money for this and this hasn't been sent. No, Melody was giving her money up front. And then if there was any sort of changes to that, Melody was adding the money. And it's interesting because even in the chat, Melody talks about her driver is going to drop off the car. If this woman did not have money for a car rental, why is she going to have money to pay a driver to pick up the car and drop off the car? Doesn't make any sense. The other thing that doesn't make sense is the fact that Melody was actually saying that she was showing us proof that even in the message she went to Antigua. She was showing us the pictures of where she was in Antigua. She showed us the text message where Destiny was asking her to, let me know when you get there or something along those lines. She says she's there already, sends Destiny pictures and videos of the place. And it's like, imagine this, your friend is having the audacity to be sending you clips and videos of somewhere and they don't have money to pay a car rental. Does that make sense? It doesn't make any sense. So it is obvious that Destiny was trying to make it seem like Mel did not have the money, or Mel could not rent a car due to her credit, when that was in fact a lie. The thing about it is, like, I understand exaggerating stories when you're telling a story, but don't say something that you know is disingenuous. Don't say something that you know is untrue and then make it sound like you know what you're doing. You're trying to create doubt. You're trying to create seeds in people's minds that, oh, maybe this is what's happening. Oh, maybe Melody don't get it like that. Oh, maybe this. That's what you're trying to do without directly doing that. And people that do that, they're very disingenuous. They know what they're doing, but they do enough to then make it seem like, well, I didn't say anything wrong. Well, but you were insinuating this. And then they'll try and come out and say that's not what they intended. So I'm just like, say what you mean and what you say, and mean what you say. Do you guys remember when Destiny was making it seem like Mel and Leric be hanging out and kicking and chilling? Isn't that funny? But then during the interview, when Dustin was asking her more questions, was then when we found out that it was at Lebaric's restaurant and Melody was there with the children. But it's funny because she made it seem, if you had listened to it without the further context, you would think that her and Leric and Mel rather, were out here hanging out alone, kicking it. Which either way, it's a bit of a reach for her because she's always hanging out with Martell and Arian Curry and whatever. But at the same time, the way she was insinuating, it almost seemed like Mel and Leric were a thing, when that is not the case. So Mel gave examples of that. She talks about when she saw Leric. She talks about when Leric came over to her house. It was for one of her children's birthday. And Leric brought Law over because they were building a relationship with the kid. The kids were building a relationship, something along those lines. So for that to then be insinuated as, you know, we're kicking it or they're hanging out is ridiculous to me. And I just think it's very, very intentional. The other thing Mel did touch upon also was that Destiny apparently started recruiting people to come on the show to speak on her. And she even gave an impression that, like, at the time this woman was trying to recruit people, her and Destiny were cool. I'm like, that is crazy. Imagine recruiting people to come up on your show to go against your friend. What kind of friend are you? And Mel said something, and I agree with it. She was like, sometimes you could be friends with someone and not know that they're not for you. They're jealous of you deep down. And it's like, watch how people move when you're no longer cool with them. And that is the perfect example. What it sounds like is that Mel has been such a good friend to Destiny, and Destiny opened her ungrateful ass mouth to make it seem like Mel was a shitty friend to her. Let's be honest. Has Tisha ever given you a cent? Now, I'm not saying that I don't know. I'm just asking. We're asking. So if you know the answer to this question, feel free to respond. But has Tisha ever given you a cent? Unlike Mel, on the other hand, she has given you money. Let's not forget, and this is what I love, because Mel was like, I am bringing the receipts. Mel talked about the fact that she gave her money because she needed to go to court and needed an attorney. So she gave her $2,500 for that. She didn't ask for no receipt or anything. She just did that for her friend. And it's like, when you think about it like that, like, that's someone that was there for you when you needed it. That was someone that was riding for you. And for you to then go as far as still be rooting and kicking with people who are hating on her. Like, for example, Destiny has been talking about how she likes Wanda and Betty. Like, imagine you are famzing and like trying to be cool with people who do not like someone that has done so much for you. Even if you're no longer friends, there is no reason for you to be rooting for Wanda and Bessie, knowing fully well how they have treated somebody like that. And I'm just like, you don't have to like somebody. But you don't have to be trying to go against them. You don't have to be trying to destroy somebody, especially someone that gave you money when nobody was giving you money, paying for your attorney fees, doing all these things. Is it that, are you upset that you can no longer take from her? And is that why you are taking it out on her and lashing out in these ways? Because to be honest, this car rental thing must have pissed Melody off, because she did not say nothing about it for so long, since 2021. We're in 2024 and this is still a topic. And it's just like, Destiny, let it go. Anyway, I will say I am liking this era that melodyshari is in right now. She is just like, I am not playing with nobody. And one of the things she said was, anybody whose hate for me is more than their love for my kids can kiss my ass, respectfully. And I'm like, yeah, that is facts on facts, literally. And since we're on that, so she don't need to be talking to none of them, because clearly someone that says free Martell, knowing fully well the things Martell has done, cannot be here for your kids either. I'm just saying. So I feel like that's thrown the whole cast away at this point. I'm loving the new era that Melody is in. I love that she's defending herself. I feel like you cannot keep quiet forever. Sometimes you just need to come up and speak up and defend yourself, especially if people are spraying lies against you. Like, of course, it's not every time, because then it now seems like you're always back and forth with somebody. But I think going on your platform to address lies, especially when it's being perpetrated and continued and continually talked about, yes, ma'am, respond. And it's true, Melody does not start it, but she will finish it. And I love how she's applying pressure in this season. Now, I'm gonna need this energy at the reunion. Apply pressure on all of their necks. And that's all I got to talk about today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.